Hi, welcome to Module 4 of Affiliate Millionaire, and this module is entitled 30 Days to Automatic Profits and Sales. Now, you'll find this really interesting because in Module 3 we went through all the four psychological triggers of what I use in my emails. However, in this module, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go through the exact autoresponder sequence that you need to use when people subscribe to your list. Now, you've probably, you've seen sometimes you might have bought private label rights packages and you might have got these emails, but you don't really know what to do with them. And that's because, most courses don't really give you the exact clear instructions. Well, that's what I'm going to do in this module. It's going to be step by step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a total of around 10 or 11 autoresponder messages, and I'm actually going to break down each message and show you how you can apply it to any market and why these emails are used in the way they are. But I'm also going to go actually into my Aweber, which is my mailing system management account. I'm actually going to log in there, okay? And what I'm going to do is actually create the messages in Aweber, show you the times between each message, and literally make it step by step. I've tried to do it this way, so literally there is nothing left out. You'll be able to write your own messages on the basis of what I've told you. Hopefully you'll have a much better understanding of various emails from the Module 3, and then you'll be able to just drop them into your autoresponder sequence, and when you start driving traffic to your landing page and building your list, as explained in Module 2, you'll have this automated sequence that will start generating automated sales for you. So let's get started right away. Very interesting presentation, and I will reference swipe files in this. The swipe files are included in your Affiliate Millionaire package. So thanks for watching Module 3, and let's just get straight into it right away.
So in Module 3 we delve deeply into the four main psychological triggers and why they work. I explained why we as humans react in certain ways when certain triggers are employed. And I give the example of social proof here, where everybody tends to follow the crowd. So if everybody's seen someone eat, everybody eating in one restaurant and the other was empty, you'd naturally assume the busier restaurant was the better one. And obviously that was just one of the triggers that I explained in the previous module. But now it's about to get very interesting. You see, you're about to see real life results of how powerful and motivating these tactics can be when used correctly. You see, in Module 4 we are going to give you the practical applications of how to create emails to include the four triggers. Now if I want to break that down into really simple language, it means how to actually get the triggers and employ them into emails that make people buy from you. No detail will be left out, I can assure you. I'm going to show you everything in a step-by-step systemized process. I can tell you now, I've spent hours preparing this video before to make sure that everything is covered in the correct order. And I can tell you that, you may have had courses before, or people give you these autoresponder sequences or tell you to send these emails and stuff, but I actually am going to break down everything step by step, and here's what we're going to learn. We're going to go through the 11 strategic autoresponder messages that convert clicks into buyers. And to put this simply, how to sell stuff in emails and help make money for you as an affiliate. We're going to go through the exact way to write email copy, the length it should be, formatting tips. We're going to use engagement formatting, shouting, signature files, emotions, capital letters. And if you think you already know all this, I can tell you now that you might have seen emails before, and you might be thinking, oh, they're just written that way, people just write as they go along. I can tell you that is absolute rubbish. There is a real skill to this, and knowing how to do this is the difference between affiliates who don't make any money and the affiliates that can make tens of thousands of dollars. They understand the exact importance of learning how to write good emails. I can tell you now, you really don't, and you're going to be really shell-shocked by this. Now remember, this is only the beginning. I'm going to show you what the best subject lines to use are. I'm going to show you the spacing and timing between email messages. I'm going to include all the swipe files so you can just cut and paste them into your autoresponder. So for example, the timing between email messages, Say an email goes out on Monday when someone subscribes to your autoresponder, and then an email will go out on Wednesday, then one will go out on Friday. So I actually go into all this and explain why sometimes you close the messages up closer together, and then other times you send an email maybe 4 days apart. So I'm going to get right into that. I'm going to show you how to get killer content for your emails, no matter what niche you're in, what to write and why. And I'm going to show you how to use real world events to make your readers fall in love with you and at the same time recognize you as the authority. Now remember, this sequence is totally automated. You can just drop these autoresponder messages in once you tailor them for your market. However, I'm still going to walk you through it step by step. I want to make this very easy for you. Now, the reason I've been a top affiliate for over 10 years is because I've dedicated my life to testing emails. Seriously, it's actually ridiculous how much time I've spent on this. This is not theory. You won't learn it in any fancy university, and if they do try and tell you, they're probably wrong. I've got my results from real life examples, just like generating over $70,000 from a single affiliate promotion. It's from testing over years and years. And I'm going to give you the cut and paste swiped files through 10 years of hard testing. At the end of this module, you will be light years ahead of everybody out there trying to email market. You'll really have a completely unfair competitive advantage. Now, seriously, this is the most valuable plug and play sequence ever. All the questions you've had about email marketing are about to be answered. You know, things like how often should you pitch an offer? When should you just offer content? How do you get the content? Where do you send them to? And once you understand this, you'll be that one step closer to the famous Module 7, launch promotions, creating your first big affiliate payday. Now, I don't want you to get excited and skip ahead yet. We've still got a few more modules to go. Let's just swap over to the screen cam now, and we'll go through the first part of the autoresponder sequence. So we'll go into Aweber, my email management software, and we'll go through the sequence from the very start. Okay, so we're on the Aweber website, and Aweber is an email list management software solution. Now let me just go up to the link here. It's aweber.com. You can ignore that landing. It doesn't need to be there. So if you want to get your own account, all you click on is the order button, and I think they charge around $19 a month for the service. Now there is a lot of different list providers out there, but let me tell you, if you pay for a really cheap service, then you can understand one thing for sure: it's cheap for a reason. I've been with Aweber for a long time. I think around 7 years now, and they have just grown all the time. They've grown from a small company to quite a big company now, and they're always updating and adding new features. So my recommendation is you definitely go with Aweber for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my account, and I'm actually going to walk you through the autoresponder sequence I've created, and explain everything and how to set up your list and everything like that. So it's all pretty easy. So I'm just gonna pause the video here and log in. Okay, so I've just logged into Aweber, and I want to show you, if you were to create a new list, this is all you would do. So I'm gonna click here, create and manage lists. And again, this is really, really easy, simple stuff. Then I'll just scroll across here, create new list, put in your list name. You could put in golf test. This is just for your reference, okay? It doesn't golf test list. Okay, so golf test list, again, that's just for your reference, so you know where your list is. Description, golf newsletter. From address, you just put in your name or your character's name, which would be Arnie Gallagher, I use for the golf one. And then just put in whatever your domain is and your email address. And then these other ones aren't essential, so let me just close that. And all you need to do is go to Save List Settings, and that's your list created. Okay, so once you've created your list, all you do is go into Messages and go to Follow Up. and you would click add new follow-up message, okay? So this would be when someone signs up to your list, and the message that they would get when they subscribe to it. So this is the subject line here, and then this is just loading up, and then you'd put your text here, okay? And all you'd do is you'd input it, and then put it in there, and click save message, and then you can have that, so that'll track the clicks on every time someone clicks a link inside that email message. Now, I'm just showing you how to set up the list, but I'm going to go to the, these are all the various lists I have, Gulf Gazette. So I can actually show you. So these are my autoresponder messages here. You have each of these autoresponder messages in your Affiliate Millionaire inside the swipe files, okay? So I'm going to click on it. And again, it's very, very easy to do. And all you need to do is just put in name, and that tag there will replace the subscriber's first name with whatever they've put in when they subscribe to your list. So I have your first golf swing tip, and I did cover this in module 3 in quite a lot of detail, but I will go over it again with you. So what I want to do is really focus on showing you how to put it into Aweber. So you would copy your swipe file from the one supplied in Affiliate Millionaire, and all you need to do is copy it. So for instance, you would copy it from the swipe file, you would paste it in here, okay? That's the HTML one version. The plain text version is just if the person you're sending the email to, their email client does not support HTML, it will default to text. Now, as we're, as the years go on, I would say at least over 95% of people are receiving HTML emails, but you still want to put that in there for the people's clients who don't support that. So you'll scroll down there and click save message, and keep click links on website links in this message. Now, I'm going to go through each of these messages for you, but I'm trying to show you how easy it is. So all you do would be click add new follow-up message, okay? And then you would paste your swipe file in there and click update. So for example, we'll click on this here one that I've put in. And if we scroll to the bottom, that's the message again. That's the same message as that one. And the interval is 2 days after the previous. So they'll get that first message immediately, and then 2 days after the first message they would receive this one, and then have track clicks on save message. Now what I want to do is I want to actually go through all these emails and break it down for you, okay? To show you why it's not just a random autoresponder sequence. It's been tried and tested over several years. It does work, so I want to explain it to you. So if I click test, and then you put in your send all messages, put in your name and email and click send test, it will send them all to your email address. I'll do that. And they will be all sent to my email. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to my email client, because I want to actually put you in the situation of you actually receiving this email, and try and view it as if you've sent this email to your subscriber and see what they see. So I want to put you into that environment. So let's switch over to my email program now.